Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All You Need Is Love Spring Fling. It is our next virtual performance series. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kari Robertson. We're so thrilled to bring you another series of performances. Over the next 4 nights, we've reached out to some of the best singer, songwriters, and musicians in Leamington and Essex County, and we're so proud to be able to bring them into your home. And folks, these shows are a virtual pass the hat, if you will. We'll be asking for your support, and whatever it is that you can afford during these tough times, we'll put it to very good use. Whether it's $5, $20, or $50, we're going to make sure that the performing arts are alive and well right here in Leamington and across Essex County. And so anything that you can do to help, we're most grateful for it. Anything that you do over $50, we're going to make sure that we put together a wonderful bag full of swag items for you from the Bank Theatre. Folks, we're going to start our 4-night series with a bang. Local favorites Roger and Kari Lynn Hewett met while touring on Cirque du Soleil. We're so thrilled to have them back inside the Bank Theatre once again. Together, they do truly make musical, magical trail mix, as they like to say. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Roger and Kari Lynn Hewett.
And good evening, everybody. We are Kari Lynn and Roger Hewett, collectively known as Kari Lynn and Roger Hewett.
True
Let's start
enough.
again, shall we? Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our little session at the Bank Theatre. Go ahead, take it away.
We are Kari Lynn and Roger Hewett.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Roger and Kari Lynn Hewitt.
No, I always put the lady first. That's fine. I'll make an exception this time. Anyway, we're going to start off with a song from a film. I think it was from when was this actually?
Tiffany?
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yes, that's right. With music by Henry Mancini, and this was actually sung by Audrey Hepburn at the time. So it's a beautiful song. It's been covered by many, but she had the original. So here we go with this lovely little song.
Wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. To drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon, river, and drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're my huckleberry friend. River and me.
Thank you very much. No, thank you.
very much.
No, please don't stop.
Well, now we've got another in our songs for snogging too.
Songs for Snogging. Should be the name of our album.
Everyone likes a little bit of cheese
Yes.
with their wine.
Yes. That would be nice as well, actually, wouldn't it?
And on this one, finally getting this guy to sing along.
Yes, I'm going to sing. There's a little thing by the Carpenters off their very first solo studio album called... What, the album or the song? No, there's a little thing called, from 1972, Top of the World by Richard and Karen Carpenter. Here we go. Wish me luck. I get to sing in this.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, I got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I have seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. From the leaves on the trees to the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is done, I hope that we will find that tomorrow can be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
Yeehaw, indeed. Thank you very much. We should be right back in a bit. Actually, we're going to have a chat with our friend Kari, I believe.
Well, thank you all very much for joining us the first night of our All You Need Is Love Spring Fling virtual concert series inside the Bank Theater, and already off to a bang with Roger and Kari Lynn Hewett. Thank you guys for being here again. Thank you for bringing your talent to the stage. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
It is so nice to see you again in person.
It's so good to be here in person.
It's good to see anybody in person these days, let's face it.
You really start getting a little bit zoomed out. Can we start, first of all, Roger with the vocals. Wow!
Yes.
Can we just start there for the amount of times that we've all seen you two play in here, and what a treat it was to hear you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Kari used to call me her backup guy, because she was constantly saying, "Backup guy." No, that's not really true. I just made that up. But there you go. It's fun. Some things, as I said, I got a dreadful memory for lyrics, so even if it's just 3 or 4 lines, I got to write them down or other. Otherwise, it doesn't work for me. But thank you for noticing. Yeah.
Kari, you bring so much creativity and artistry into, I think, everything that you do. I see it through your life. Where does inspiration come from for you artistically?
Oh, that's a really tough question, although at the same time it's really easy. I mean, when you sort of live as an artist, you find inspiration everywhere. You look for it everywhere. So it's amazingly simple and really complex at the same time.
Yeah, there's something I often like to talk about with musicians, and there's the idea that I live with music in my life, and then there's living a life in music, which I think you two have done all of your lives.
Yes, I certainly have. Yes.
I've been kind of in and out myself, but done a lot of other things as well, and I find that that's actually quite useful. Though all of the other experiences, bringing that into your art is, if you don't have those other experiences, your art is it's harder to make it that rich.
You both come from an incredible world in the Cirque du Soleil world, and share with us what that experience is like, because I think every single person that's involved in that type of an organization is really, it's A game all the way through.
It is. It's funny. I was thinking earlier on. It was 1 year ago today that we've performed our last show before the close down. Actually, we went on to a break and then we never came back. But what an experience! I mean, I've been with the same show actually with Cirque du Soleil since 2005, and one thing that crosses my mind, I think probably the most, is the fact that it's all one big family. We travel around on Corteo with just over 100 people right now, and when we're in foreign places also, in Europe or wherever, where the bulk of us don't speak the language, we all stick together and we sort of somehow find a way. We just move around as a group, and so the mixed culture side of that is like one of the big takeaways. We'll go into the catering and we'll be surrounded by 17, 18 different languages, and it's just an eye-opener, yes.
And here you have landed in Leamington. And I'm kind of come from away myself. I've been here now for in the neighborhood of 20 years now, I suppose. But what a culturally diverse area that we live in now.
It's incredible. Yeah. We've been really impressed by that since our arrival. Just how much of a mixture of culture, and how many, even the people that you don't necessarily expect to have some pride in a culture different than just Canadian. Everyone has a little bit of something from somewhere else, and it's a great blend.
I would be remiss, given that this is the All You Need Is Love show, if I didn't get a little bit mushy here with you guys. I have to know, because in the bio we met during Cirque du Soleil. But tell me the love story. Tell me the Roger and Kari Lynn story. Where it all began, and.
Well, I was dressed up as a clown, wasn't I? Which is what I do as part of my costume with Cirque. As one of the musicians on our show, we're actually in full public view, so we wear full costume, this cone hat, full makeup, and everything. So that was the first she saw of me, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I had just taken a part-time job ushering as a little bit of extra money.
Traveling around,
and we bumped into each other, almost literally bumped into each other back underneath the bleachers of the tent, and.
Yep, that's right. Then she saw me without makeup and like, oh no, put it back on. So I was just kidding. No.
No, I think it was quite the opposite. Oh, it's still good. It's still okay.
Yeah, we were both going through some relationship issues at the time, and then we sort of became very, very good friends, and things just developed from there. It was just
You know, and that's the part of these stories I love to hear. We're friends. You know, and that's the basis
completely
of
grew out of there.
real relationship, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially in days like these. You get locked up with one person for a long time.
That's the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the test for all of us, really any relationship that it is, whether, you know, it's you with your kids or maybe you're living with your parents or, you know, maybe it's your spouse or your significant partner in your life. And that's the test. And to have that friendship, that there's those things in common. And, you know, if it's a life of music and a life of art, you know, that helps drive those. That's a lot of passion in those two things.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, we're really grateful to have things like that we can work on together during this time as well. It helps keep us active and.
Yes, most definitely, yeah.
Well, you know, you've both been so active with us here in the Bank Theatre, you know, and are behind the scenes, both of you at one time or another working on the board, but just in also so supportive in what we do here, and we can't thank you two enough for what you do for us at the Bank Theatre.
Very welcome. I have to mention as well, actually, that we moved to Leamington. We had never seen the place before. It was a wild find. I was looking for a place to settle after this touring situation. And Kari is from Wisconsin, and I lived in Quebec for many years, and it was like a happy medium, even though it was far from both. But the guy that drove us around the city to give us a little tour when we first arrived to see what it was that we'd purchased in the way of a house, he said, and there's our theatre, and we thought, oh, there's a theatre here. And that became sort of like a big plus in our moving here. So we knew instantly with the Point Pelee National Park and with the theatre, there's an arts community here, and that was important to us. So it's wonderful to be a part of that.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting some more music from you two. Kari Lynn, one of my favorite things when I come to see you is when you approach the songs that have the big notes. It's one of my favorite things because there's such a subtlety that you know that note is coming, and the way that you deliver those big notes is, I think it always gives me chills, and it's one of my favorite things about watching you and listening to you sing.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to have some more music now, folks. More from Roger and Kari Lynn Hewett inside the Bank Theatre.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, actually, but coincidentally, because this wasn't why we chose this next song was in fact on the same album. In fact, the album by the Carpenters was titled this, but as you like to say,
I prefer the Ray Charles version.
The Ray Charles version, that's right. We don't know what the song is either, actually. Do I know what the song is? I should do, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Kind of appropriate these days.
I've been so many places in my life and time, sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes, acted out my love on stages with 10,000 people watching, but we're alone now and I'm singing this song for you. I know your image of me, what I'd hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, but can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Honey, won't you please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now and I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front while I was hiding. But now I'm so much better, and when my words won't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. space or time. I love you, 'cause in my life you're a friend of mine. When my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. Oh, you taught me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front while I was hiding. Oh, but now I'm so much better, and when the words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my words, they're in there hiding. Oh, I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you, 'cause in my life you're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. When my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing my song for you. We were alone and I was singing my song for you.
Oh, thank you very much. There you go.
Now, we were a little bit unsure about what to do about this last one, right?
Yes, in fact, I didn't come up with anything. What did you come up with?
Let me think. All right, I think you've probably got this one around somewhere there then.
Yeah, okay.
If I should stay, I should only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way.
That was fabulous. Do I come in now? Okay.
And I will always love you. I will always love you. You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories, that is all I am taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will And I hope you have all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness, but above all things I wish you love. And I will always love you. 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 Darling, I love you. I'll always, I will always love you.
Nice. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you
Thank
very,
you.
very much for tuning in to us.
As always, it's a wonderful pleasure to be here with you. But no, thank you very much. Thanks for having us. Thank you to Michelle and John and Kari and Penny and Gary. See you later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Wow, I knew she was going to hit that big note at the end of I Will Always Love You. Kari Lynn and Roger Hewett wrapping up the first night of our All You Need Is Love Spring Fling virtual performances. And folks, it is a virtual pass the hat, if you will. Whatever you can afford to help out at the Bank Theatre, we're going to put it to good use. So if you've enjoyed tonight's show, please give generously. And if that's $5 or if that's $50, we're going to put it to work for you. We recommend a $20 ticket for tonight, but if you give $50 or more, we'll make sure that we send you a Bank Theatre swag bag. We hope you've enjoyed this first night. We've got 3 more to go, and some incredible artists are on the way from right here inside the Bank Theatre.